that could be something for them a little bit, because I still look at them and I don't see a title-winning team in there just because when I look at the goalkeeper and the two centre-backs. But I know Liverpool didn't win the league, but if you remember the season with Brendan Rodgers when Liverpool come really close, they came from nowhere, no one expected it, but they didn't have European football. I know Chelsea do, but what Thierry said there, they can put the second team out and probably still win that competition. So it's, in some ways, they haven't got European football, if you know what I mean, for the starting 11. So that is something that definitely puts them right in the race.
They are certainly building momentum. 8 unbeaten, 5 straight wins. And they can go top this weekend when they play Everton at Goodison, with Liverpool in the later kick-off at Tottenham. They're only 2 points behind Thierry right now. And you see what the others are doing. And Arsenal, we've discussed stuttering. Manchester City struggling. Liverpool still a question mark over. We'll perhaps come to them. What's in your mind? What's stopping Chelsea?
Nothing really. You can look. We've seen Leicester doing it. We've seen teams before that no one expected to do it, reaching it. I'm just thinking one thing that they still didn't do with that generation is to beat a team that's in and around them. You know, I think did they beat Liverpool or an Arsenal? Or you mentioned that before the show, so I'm not stealing the line of Jamie, but almost there. they still didn't beat a big team. Yeah, they came back against Tottenham, but show me you can beat Liverpool. Show me you can beat City. Show me you can beat Arsenal. You know, and then you will be like, oh, hang on a minute,
That's the next stage of their development. Yeah.
You understand what I mean? There is a step there if you do that.
The thing I've just mentioned about Chelsea there, I think next weekend's game is really important. Now, you might say Chelsea are at the top of the league, Everton near the bottom. But when I look at the things that worry me about Chelsea in terms of winning the league, in terms of a goalkeeper and maybe 2 centre-backs, Goodison's Park is the type of place where something like that would show up. Now, if they could go to Goodison, you go there, you keep a clean sheet, you win, you think, oh, OK. That's one of those results that it's a team near the bottom, but you know it's a tough place to go. But again, if your goalkeeper's not at it, or your 2 centre-backs are not at set pieces, Everton type pitch, you know, you can cover cropper there.
We heard from Thierry earlier on Arsenal talking about the fact that a few things need to go in their favour if they're to get themselves back into contention. And here in Manchester City's last 11, just to remind you, 8 defeats in the last 11 games. And through that spectrum, we've seen the changing faces of a manager that Thierry knows very well in Pep Guardiola. Does it come a point, Thierry, when you wouldn't be surprised if he actually decided enough was enough?
Not like that. You can, okay, well, you can never say never because we've seen stuff in football that you can, but Pep is not the type of coach. Actually, it is really, really hard and mean and intense when you win because he want to keep you there. And he's, I think, over nice when he's down. So as you can see, sometimes you can see that the team didn't play well, but he will come out and say, I love my team. They played really well tonight. And sometimes he will have a go at his team or will come on the field, they want 3-0 and you see him arguing with someone that missed a pass. So I like that in a way because I think for me, you change when you're at the top, you try to change at the top so you can stay there. Once you are there, you're trying to be the nice guy now. And at times a bit much. But one thing that I will say about this team, and for me, some people sometimes do get a pass. That doesn't mean that you need to get a pass all the time. I'm just saying that it is the first time that is happening like that to him in his career.
Yeah.
So let's not kill the guy or kill this team because of what's happening. Some people might be happy, right, because they're waiting for that, but that's not how I see it. But one thing that I would say, you never watched City before, since Pep has arrived, and you said after a game, they're missing company. They're missing David Silva. They're missing Aguero. They're missing. You never said yeah, Touré or the list is long, right? Aguero. I already said it. But for the first time, I'm watching Man City this year and a bit at the end of last year, but this year, and you're like, you had Cole Palmer, Riyad Mahrez, Savinho, Bernardo Silva, Iron Wide, Jeremy Doku, Alvarez. Those guys used to come and score goals when the big man wasn't scoring. Now, if the big man is not scoring, who is scoring? Well, that's the big man, obviously, Alan. So it is the first time that you can actually challenge his decisions. And he's only a human being, he's going to get stuff wrong.
I think what you made a great point before we came on. It's the first time it feels like a rebuild even though there has been a rebuild, but they've been so
Yes.
successful, so they haven't missed the players you're talking about. But this is something that every club's gone through. You think of Jurgen Klopp a couple of years ago. You think of times under, Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United, where you go, OK, it's going to take them a couple of years to get back to what they were. Because Pep is that good.
You never
We've never
felt
seen
that it was
before.
a rebuild.
But there has been
he did
rebuilds
rebuild.
before, yeah.
But this time, look, he wanted to add another floor to his mansion. He missed the terrace. That's what we're talking about. That's a luxury. No, but you know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about a guy that didn't win anything. That's
We
why...
don't live in houses like that. You might.
No, but I felt for him, obviously, when he came out and he made the sign of showing he won 6 titles and everything. We all know. I just think it is the first time, and I think we are allowed to say it, that we can maybe challenge his decision in a way of letting Cole Palmer go and Riyad Mahrez. Where are the goal of Riyad Mahrez? Alvarez. Gundogan came back. He's not the Gundogan of scoring 17 in a season. You're missing those goals, although the big man is scoring. The big man is scoring the same amount of goals, a bit less than this first year, but he's doing what he's doing. Usually, I've seen him missing sitters in his first season, in his second season, and this season. But where are the goals of Mahrez and Alvarez, and Kevin is coming back, or Gundogan? Where are those goals also?